Okay, here's my rant about the League of Legends community and how they perceive counterplay and balance. But first, let's talk about assassins. Assassins are able to kill high priority targets that are out of position, and the more fed they are, the easier this will be to do so. Assassins are the first thing that low elo players rage at, because all they see is the fed assassin's damage and not that they're out of position enough for a fed assassin to easily kill them, making them believe that the assassin is OP or broken. Assassins require a large amount of thinking to play against because of their high damage and mobility. Low elo players will just say that the assassin has no counterplay and is broken because they don't know how to play against the assassin, and saying he or she is broken is the easiest cop out so they don't look like they're making mistakes because, face it, low elo players make no mistakes. Why this is a problem? Champions like Katarina, Rengar, Ryze, and Kha'Zix were nerfed very heavily due to the overwhelming majority of players complaining about them without knowing how to counter them. The problem is that the majority of players are bronze, silver, and gold. This makes the majority of League players also the worst players. Riot listens to the majority because that's the easiest way to appease the masses, but if Riot continues to nerf champions that require brain cells to play against because low elo players complain, then the game will become more easy over time. If Riot would balance the game around high elo players, the game would be harder, which in my opinion is what they should do to keep the game healthy. Why do you think tanks and AD carries are the most popular and the best champions right now? Because they're the easiest champions to play. Low elo players circle jerk around a different thing every week because of Flavor of the Month champions destroying bronze, silver, and gold ranks. Rengar has been a popular circle jerk lately because he stomps low elo and players are not good against playing against him. Low elo players recently received validation from a rioter that Rengar has quote-unquote no counterplay, so that is the term that they continue to use to cop out their poor play. This is an opinion. The person being a rioter gives this opinion no more credibility than an average platinum player, like he is. But because it's something that low elo players can blame for their poor play, it's something that they latch onto like it's fact because they see the name Riot behind it. Well, why do you care about this, Chaos? Well, I care because due to the circle jerking around different champions that are sitting below a 50% win rate are getting nerfed. The champions that get nerfed are usually the ones that require brain to play and play against. Therefore, the game is soon going to become unhealthy and too easy. Champions getting nerfed because the majority has a false opinion is not the correct way to go about balancing. Appeasing the masses will send the game in an incorrect direction. Every champion in the game has counterplay, and every champion in the game is possible to play correctly against, and most Halo players know that. Players suggesting things like Rengar should have a global sound only shows that they have no idea how to balance a game, and further proves my statement that low elo players complaining leads to poor balancing decisions by Riot because they want to appease the masses. Due to the majority of players being uneducated to how the game works and is played, the changes they go through are usually bad and completely kill or overbuff a champion. They don't even know the outcome of the changes that they suggest, but they suggest them anyways, which is even more of a reason not to listen to them. The problem with all of this is that Riot listens to the opinions of the worst group of League players. There is no way to make low elo players realize that there is counterplay to certain champs and that certain champs are not broken. Hence why Garen, Darius, and Master Yi have all been banned in low elo for as long as I can remember. The only solution is for Riot to stop. There's no changing low elo players' opinions. The game is going to start spiraling downwards because of this. The players will not be the ones who kill League of Legends, Riot will.